What up, guys? It's your boy XB Jeffy, and it's been a while since I've made a video on my channel. So I'm gonna do an update video about where I'm at in my life, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So let's get it going. Trying to get the right angle. Oh man, since I'm so OCD about everything. All right, guys. So first of all, I'm gonna apologize. I'm sorry for not making a video in such a long time. It's I'd say it's been a few months. I was making videos in September before my trip to California, so that was probably like September, October, November. That's about 2 months since I made a video, and a lot's happened. A lot of stuff has been good. There's a lot been bad. There's a lot been just normal. And so let's get into it. So yeah, so September 11th, me and a good friend of mine drove down to California, and it was a amazing trip. We had lots of fun. We went, we rode some dune buggies. We went surfing. We just enjoyed it so much, and just I blew through $2,000 so freaking fast. So, but I had a lot of anxiety coming down here. I had a lot of anticipation. And to be frank, I was I had a lot of anxiety before I came down here. I was really like, oh crap, like this is crazy, this is dumb, this is nuts. And I originally started living in my car about 6 months prior to coming down here, so I had a little bit of experience living in my car. But I think I could have used more experience because I just really wasn't. I had so much anticipation. And so that made me really nervous. And so I got down here, and after like a month and a half, my buddy went back to the East Coast because that's where he lives now, and he's doing his thing over there, and I'm here. And so the second he left, I started looking for jobs immediately, and I found a few jobs that sparked my interest right off the bat, and so I applied for those, and yeah, I ended up getting a job at a restaurant, and it's working out really good. In fact, I got the biggest paycheck I've ever gotten, probably 3 times the amount of money I've ever made in a check before, and now I'm making that every 2 weeks, and so it's going great now. But before that, yeah, there was a lot of anxiety, a lot of unknowns going on for the parking and stuff like that. And so yeah, as you guys can see, I'm living in my Scion still. I love it. So once I got a job and got comfortable, I got a few paychecks in me now. My second paycheck, I'm gonna go cash today, actually, or deposit today. Yeah, but what's crazy is I was able to find parking spots pretty quickly, you guys. There's a Toyota with a camper on it right there. So here I'm at this place right now. I'm not gonna say exactly where I'm at, but again, just like when I was in Idaho, there was apartments, and I would park by apartments. And so I'll show you guys where I'm at right now. Boom! There's some apartments, lots of them, and so there's a Volkswagen van out there. And I'm right here by the beach. There's a huge section of free parking out there, and it goes all the way back. And today is kind of strange, you guys, because today is like the first day of like real winter here in California. The weather has been incredible. Although I'm working full-time plus I'm working overtime too. I don't really have a whole lot of time to go out and enjoy it as much as I can, but I try to walk on the beach at least once a day, or a few times a week at best. But yeah, one of the major sources of anxiety coming down here, guys, was the parking. Oh, where am I going to park? You guys remember me. I was so anxious and worried about where I'm going to park. And, oh yeah, I got another thing to tell you guys about the parking situation. So let me just cut to that real quick. So I've been down here 2 months, no problems whatsoever, except one issue where I had to go to Solana Beach, which is a little bit south near San Diego, for the first few weeks of my job for my training, and they were trying to get me training and stuff. And so they're like, hey, Jeff, can you drive, 40 minutes from where you live to come do training? And sure enough, no problem. They even paid me gas money. And so that's some of the perks you guys will get if you're living in your car and working and you're flexible. Like, they want me to go here 40 minutes away, I'll go there. They want me to go here 50 minutes away, I'll go there. But anyway, so I found this, what I thought was a great spot to stealth camp by the area in Solana Beach I was working at for my training. And so I camped. It was in a nice neighborhood that looked like they were like duplex kind of nice homes with street parking. And so I pulled in there, after 9 p.m. and I'd camp there for about 2 weeks in a row. And so about the 2.5 week mark when I was camping there, I was sleeping middle of the night, like 11:30. A police officer, a sheriff, knocks on my door, says, "Sheriff, police," with flashlight. Guys, I don't know how I did it, but I pulled off the most incredible, I handled it so well. It was like, it wasn't even me that was doing it. It was so weird, you guys. I woke up, I opened my right door, I put on my glasses, and I was just like, "Hi, how are you doing?" And she's like, it was a female officer, and she was like, "Yeah, so, what's going on?" and stuff. I was just like, "Oh, I just wanted to pull over and get a good night's sleep in a safe spot." She's like, well, this is a really expensive neighborhood, and they like to call if they see anyone suspicious. So what I might have did wrong, guys, is I might have pulled up, and I didn't look around before I went to sleep. I might have, there might have been an old lady out front, getting the mail or something, and I didn't look. And, here's me putting up my curtains and putting my front visor up, hopping in the back, putting my custom-made back visor on. Actually, guys, I custom-made that. It has magnets that just magnet to the back. It's real sick. Real slick. But anyway, guys, yeah, I told her, I was like, yeah, I wanted to camp overnight. And she was asking questions like, "Hey, are you trying to live here? Because I have Idaho plates, Idaho driver's license." And I was just like, "No, I'm just, working for a little bit and I'm moving back. So I'm not living here permanently." And I basically told the truth, but she literally asked for my ID and said, "Have a good night." Worst case scenario, guys, I had someone call on me for doing what I'm doing, and the police officer asked for my ID and said, "Have a great night." Guys. And so now my confidence is through the roof. I sleep like a baby because I already had like the worst case scenario. So anyway, guys, aside from that, there's so much parking. Like I said, to my left here, there's an entire huge parking lot for people to park for free right by the beach. The ocean is right down there, which I love. That's why I came here, for the ocean and the weather. So guys, things are going pretty good. I'm not making YouTube a priority right now, so that's why I haven't been making videos. It's not a priority for me, but doing these update videos is pretty therapeutic for me, and that's why I like to do it. I like to share with you guys what's going on, and if you guys have anything to say, please leave a comment below. I apologize for not being consistent, and I'm saying that right now. My goal isn't YouTube now. My goal is to be financially stable as I can, and keep moving forward in that direction. And once I get more comfortable, financially, you guys, I might go ahead and keep going on YouTube. But it's just not a priority for me. I'm working a lot, and I'm just trying to, enjoy my life and get the most out of my days, for me, selfishly. That's just what it is. I just want to do what I want to do. And, if making YouTube videos is something I want to do on that day, then I'll do that. That's just the way it goes, guys. But, I really am at this point now that I'm, working a lot and I'm back into normal life, as you could say. I'm really comfortable now. It's great. The 2 months coming down here, guys, was probably one of the best times of my life, though. I'm not gonna lie. That semi-retirement period is highly underrated, and I'm thinking about doing it again. And so that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Is it's so funny, you guys, how when you start making money, your brain is always thinking about how it's going to be better when you get this thing. It's going to be better when I get this van built out. It's going to be better if I get a Honda Element. It's going to be better if I get the Ford Transit Connect with a build out. And so that's the last month my brain's been like, dude, we got to save up for this van. Look behind me, you guys. I have a perfectly long, comfortable bed that's blacked out that I can easily hop up out of the seat and go back in there. It's a flawless system. Not flawless, but it's almost perfect. the car I have is perfect for stealth camping, for living out of. Sure, I don't have as much storage as a van, but I like being pushed to be a minimalist. And so that's one thing I wanted to reflect on in this video and kind of share with you guys, is how when you make money and you start making a decent amount, or for me, I'm making a decent amount now, how much your brain wants to go ahead and move that money to buy something right away. And so that goes back to the whole 2 months semi-retirement thing, and why I want to do that again, you guys, is I would value that free time and that time of unwinding and recuperating and just doing it and just relaxing. I would say that is extremely valuable, and I almost want to do that more than I would ever want to buy another vehicle. Until this thing has 300,000 miles on it, I really should keep this vehicle. And if I want to work towards a goal, my goal should be to either get something that's going to be a good return on investment, like a rental. That's something I could consider, but not in this area. I'd have to buy one back home. Or for some more, for some better brain chemistry and overall enjoyment of life, go in another semi-retirement phase. Take like 6 months off and just chill. And if you're living in your car and your car's paid off and your insurance is $50 a month or something, and your health insurance $100, whatever, live for 6 months and then go back to work. And that's what I'm considering, you guys. I know some people that do it, and I think it's highly underrated. The last thing you'd want to do is die with a big stack of money, unless you just love working that much. But a lot of you guys are lying to yourselves when you think you like working that much. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, and I'm loving it so far, you guys. I love my setup. Life's going good for me. I'm working a lot, but I always got to remind myself, you guys, that buying something else, a new van or a new car, is not going to be happiness. So learn how to save. I'm learning how to be smart with my money, you guys, and just taking it one day at a time. And like I said, I'm real happy I'm down here. I'm meeting some friends. I'm meeting some awesome coworkers, and I'm learning some Spanish. And there's lots of Latina people out here. So, all right, you guys are the best. Talk to you later. Peace.